In this video, I'll show you the Aventus Black Aurora airbrush from Gaahleri and how it works with the new Kaleido translucent paints. Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to MapleLeafCustoms in Switzerland. I'm Andrew with the latest unboxing and testing video of another exciting product from the good people at Gaahleri. This is the Aventus Black Aurora airbrush, which they kindly sent me for review. I'll open this up to show you all of the components and the highlights worth pointing out, and then I'll give it a real spray booth testing with the new translucent paints from Kaleido. I've been using Gaahleri products for well over a year now, and I have no hesitation recommending them to you, my viewers. This is the 8th airbrush that I've been able to test. You can watch all of the unboxings and reviews right here on MapleLeafCustoms. The very first thing out of the box is this customer card, which they always include with the very important notice that if you have any trouble with this or any Gaahleri products, you don't even need to return it. Just notify them of the trouble and they'll quickly send a replacement. This quick start guide comes in every language, with good tips on assembly, cleaning, and even airbrushing techniques. Good to hang on to. Here are a couple of replacement gaskets and O-rings. I keep them in a safe place in the original packaging. The Black Aurora comes with two different sizes nozzles and needles, 0.2 and 0.4 millimeter. I prefer the 0.4 for my hobby work, and I'll be swapping that out for testing purposes. There are two paint cups included. I like to use the large ones. And the airbrush itself, very snugly wedged into the foam packaging for safety. It's a beauty. Special finish on these airbrushes. As I said, I've been using them for well over a year now, and I've had no trouble with the finishes. And believe me, I have put them through their paces. Good-sized trigger button. The lab nerds have worked hard at their design, and they did well. Nice action on it. My hobby is restoring and customizing die-cast cars in 3D print models, so I prefer a little bit larger needle-nozzle combination. For that reason, I'm taking out the 0.2 millimeter components that it shipped with. And I'll switch them over to the 0.4 millimeter parts. There's a dedicated nozzle for each of the two size needles, so make sure not to mix those up. I'll properly seat the needle now and replace the tail. Threading goes super smoothly. Nice machining. Sure feels good in my hand. Surprisingly light, to be honest. Have to remind myself to relabel the needle tube and the nozzle container as well, now that they're holding the 0.2 millimeter size components. Right, time for some testing. I give all the paints that I use a good mixing, and they can go straight into the airbrush with no thinners, no levelers. This is a Hot Wheels 1970 Plymouth Superbird. I'm going to lay down some sky blue. Again, 0.4mm size needle. I've got the PSI set at just under 20. This is Kaleido Dark Green. I've masked off a black metallic hearse. I'm doing a dark green fade on the back of the roof and the sides. Show you all of these when they're dried up and I can handle them. This is Kaleido Diamond White. It's going on top of their white primer, so you won't see a stark difference right here, but it has a nice pearl finish to it. I 3D printed this Hulk superhero figurine on my FDM printer. Of course, the Hulk gets a green treatment. .4mm needle is just the right size for me for this kind of application. Sure, I touch up any spots that I might have missed. There's the Superbird, all finished and deckled out. My Frankenstein hearse with the perfect green fade. The Diamond White Alfa Romeo Racer is all finished now. And here's the Hulk with a pair of purple pants that never seem to totally tear off, for which we're thankful. Here's the price point of the Black Aurora airbrush as of the posting of this video. Keep your eye on the Gaahleri website for regular sales, and you get a discount with my affiliate code too. Now for the brand new set of 12 translucent paints from Kaleido. While I'm opening this box, I can tell you that they do worldwide shipping. They have a German-based warehouse that ships to me, and there are new ones opening in countries around the world all the time. All Kaleido brand paints are acrylic water-based, but they really paint like lacquers, and I'm a fan. These are the brand new clear colors. Here's a brand new brochure with all of the collections. Updated now. You can see product reviews on my channel of the primary colors and the auto colors, which I love for my hobby. There are 12 metal colors, as well as a range of primers and varnishes too. There's also a set of mecha colors that I haven't tested yet, but I was really excited to see this, their newest release, of the clears. There are 12 of them, all translucent in nature. I'll give each one of these a test on a pair of spoons. You can see them all here in this display. They're each 20 milliliter bottles that you can buy as a set or individually. And look, they've also included 20 milliliter bottles of cleaner and thinner. Nice. Back into the booth with the Black Aurora airbrush, the 0.4mm needle still installed. I'm going to test each of these colors on a plastic chrome-colored spoon. This is clear red. I'll give it just a mist coat. And I skip ahead to a good saturation coat on top. I'll show you some close-ups, of course, when they're all finished. I'll use a plastic white spoon as well, so that you can see contrasting results. Second layer, a little bit heavier. Now I can lay on a top coat. Remember that these are translucents, so you're not looking for a dark, opaque red finish. This is the clear green, just the top coat on the chrome spoon. Clear purple. It's a really good candy effect that I'm getting. And now back to the die-cast cars, but with the clear red again. This is an original Hot Wheels custom Corvette from 1968 that I'm restoring. It has a separate hood. I'm going over top of Kaleido Metallic Silver, which was my base coat. And again, I'll apply the clear red in stages, a light covering to begin with. This is the final saturation coat. Look at that. I haven't shot any clear varnish on that. That's just the translucent paint. And I'm impressed. Here are all the spoons laid out now for comparison purposes. That's the clear red on top of chrome, side by side with the white spoon. Clear blue on the white and the chrome. Nice candy effect on that. That's pretty sharp. This is clear brown, an interesting color choice by Kaleido, but on top of chrome it really gives a nice metallic look, doesn't it? I was interested to see the teal. I think that'll look sharp on some of my cars. Here's blue and teal compared. My wife will be happy to see the clear pink that turned out so nicely. She makes a guest appearance on my channel once a year for a breast cancer awareness themed build. This is clear amber. Also looks good on the chrome. Compared to brown, there's a slight difference, not a big difference. I'll set up the rest of them now. Here's the clear green. I'm liking them all better on the chrome spoons because of the candy effect. Tell me what you think. This is orange. I probably should hold that up with the amber and the brown too. Those three are pretty similar, but they are unique. Clear yellow. One of my favorites was this clear purple. That's a great Hot Wheels Sweet 16 color. Clear black. Okay, interesting on the chrome. Really just a sort of a shadow on the white. And here's clear white on chrome only. Of course, I didn't shoot that on white. Right now, the set of 12 is priced at $39.99 on the Gaahleri website. If you click on my affiliate link in this video description and use the coupon code MapleLeafCustoms, you'll get another 10% off anything in their inventory. I hope this airbrush and paint review was helpful for you. I sure appreciate your visit today and invite you to come on back soon and often. It's coffee time.